Very good morning, children. So I'm there at page number 28 of our textbook. So we are going to start exercise 2.2 today, wherein the problems are quite related to application oriented problems and some are puzzle type. So the applications of linear equations we are going to utilize to solve this exercise. I'm going to start with the first problem. So please follow the instructions carefully and copy the CW. So let me start with the first one. So the first question, if you subtract half from a number and multiply the result by 1 by 2, you get 1 by 2. What is the number? As we don't know the number, so we have to start with the solution. Like as always, let the number be x. As we don't know the number, we can take any variable. So let the number be x. So now what they are saying is subtract half from a number. That means x minus half. Okay. So by the problem, one second. So by the problem, what they told, we have to subtract half from that number and multiply the result by half. Multiplication, how will we represent? We will use brackets to represent the multiplication. So after subtracting half from that number, you have to multiply the same with half. Hope you are clear. In the first line, they asked us to subtract the number with half. That means half should be subtracted from x. So please be careful. Here is the area where most of the people will go into confusion. From the number, hence x should come first and you should not write half minus x. Once you are done with that subtraction, they told us to continue with multiplying the same result. That means result means the one which is in bracket. Result by half, you will get means the answer is going to be 1 by 8. Now they are asking what is the number. That means they are asking what is the value of x. So for that, so keep this x minus 1 by 2 here. This 1 by 2, if we transpose to the other side, it will become 2 by 1. Okay. So 2 ones are 2 fours are. Now the new value of x minus 1 by 2 is going to be 1 by 4. Okay. Now x is equal to 1 by 4. If we transpose minus 1 by 2 to the other side, it will become plus 1 by 2. Now the value of x. So how can we do this? LCM of 4 and 2. As you know, LCM of 4 and 2. 2 2s are 2 1s are. So the LCM is going to be 2 into 2, that is equal to 4. So the overall LCM is going to be 4. So 4 ones comes 1 plus 2. How many times is 4? 2 times. So 2 into 1, 2. So the answer of x is going to be 3 by 4. Okay. So the value of x is 3 by 4. Therefore, number is equal to 3 by 4. Hope you are clear. So follow the instructions as given in the questions. First subtraction, then multiplication. You will get the result as 1 by 2. Then by transposing the given terms, plus to minus and minus to plus, multiplication to division, we got the value of x as 3 by 4. What exactly is x? The number. So therefore the number is going to be 3 by 4. I am moving to the second problem. So please copy the notes carefully. Okay, now the second one, the perimeter of a rectangular swimming pool. So for example, if we take the figure like this, So a rectangle, and as you know, given that the perimeter of a rectangle, so let us write the given terms. Given perimeter is equal to, so given perimeter is equal to 154 meters, and as you know, it will carry length and breadth. So perimeter is 154. Now look, its length is 2 meters more than twice its breadth. So they are giving the relationship between L and B such that L is going to be, so look, so length is going to be 2 meters more than twice the breadth. So in order to find this L, what we need to know first? B, because L is dependent on B. As we don't know the breadth, let the breadth be. So I am taking the breadth as x. Okay, let the breadth be x meters, because the overall question is dependent on meters only. So I am taking x meters. You can just copy this as it is. So let the breadth is equal to x. Then according to the question, what is the length going to be? 2 meters more than twice the breadth. So twice the breadth means 2 times x, 2 times x, and 2 meters more. More means extra or add. So the length is going to be 2x plus 2 meters. Okay. So the length is going to be 2x plus 2 meters. Okay, now we have length and breadth. Length is 2x plus 2 meters and breadth is x meters. And even we have perimeter. Now continue the question. What are the length and breadth of the pole? We have length, we have breadth and perimeter, and they are asking what is the value of x and 2x plus 2. So what is the formula for perimeter of a rectangle? 2 into L plus B. For that, what is the value? It was given 154 meters. Hope you are following. 2 into the value of length we have now is 2x plus 2, 2x plus 2, and the value of breadth we have is x. Okay, just I am substituting the value of length as 2x plus 2 as we have here, and the breadth as x is equal to 154. Okay, now so 2 into, here we have like terms 2x and x. 2x plus x, 3x plus 2 is equal to 154. So 2x plus 2 is equal to 154. Now look, so let us transpose the terms. We can cancel this 2 1s are, 2 77s are. Now we have 3x plus 2 is equal to 77. Okay, then as we need the value of only x, transpose this plus 2 to the other side. It becomes 3x is equal to 77 minus 2, which gives, or else let me write in the next step. Okay, so 3x is equal to, the value of 3x is going to be 75. Okay, then what will be the value of x? X is equal to 75 by 3, 3 1s are, 3 25s are. So now we have the value of x as 25. So I will continue this here, 1 minute. Okay, so now we have the value of x as 25, but they asked us to find the value of length and breadth. So L is equal to, what is the value of L we have in the variable terms? 2x plus 2, and we have the value of x as 2x, sorry 25. So 2 into 25 plus 2, so that is equal to, 2 into 25 is 50, 50 plus 2, that is equal to 52 meters. So the value of L is going to be 52 meters. And on the other hand, what is B value? B is x, because we started our question with taking the length, sorry, breadth as x. So x. So breadth is going to be 25 meters. Okay, hope you are clear. Don't copy this one side as I did. You please copy this down to this x value so that the answer will be clear, and when you revise the things it will be quite good to revise the things. Okay, so I'm moving to the third one. Okay, now the third one. The base of an isosceles triangle. So as you know, for an isosceles triangle, two sides will be equal. So if we take this one, usually this one and the other side will be equal, so which we can represent like this. Okay, so the base of an isosceles triangle is 4 by 3 centimeters. Please be careful with the units. 4 by 3 centimeters. Now the perimeter of the triangle is 2 by 15 centimeters. So let us write the given terms first. So given base is equal to, so given base is equal to 4 by 3 centimeters and perimeter is equal to, so base is equal to 4 by 3 centimeters and perimeter is equal to 2 by 15 centimeters. So 2 by 15, if we convert into fraction, mixed fraction into the fraction, so 4 15s, 15 4s are 60, 60 plus 2, 62 by 15 centimeters. As we don't have any calculations, so leave it like that, 62 by 15. Now the perimeter of the triangle, what is the length of either of the remaining equal sides? So they are asking what is the length of this side and this side. So if I say that the length of this side is going to be x, then what will be the other side? Even that will also be x. But as we don't know the respective value, what we will do? We will take that value as x. So let the length of each equal side, let the length of each equal side is equal to x centimeters. Okay, so as we don't know the value of it, we are going to take the value as x centimeters. Now what is the perimeter of the triangle? As you know, sum of all these three sides, that means length of this 4 by 3 centimeters, x and the other x, will give us perimeter. Now by the problem, so by the problem, perimeter means x plus, I am going from this direction, 4 by 3 plus x is equal to 62 by 15, because the value of the perimeter given is 62 by 15. Okay, hope you are clear up to here. So x plus x, we know that it is 2x plus 4 by 3 is equal to 62 by 15. Okay, so as we need the value of x, I am transposing this plus 4 by 3 to the other side. 62 by 15 minus 4 by 3. Okay, so let us continue on the other side. Now, so as you know, for 15 and 3, the LCM is going to be 15. So 2x is equal to, as the LCM is 15, 15 ones are 15. So 62 will come as it is, 62 minus 3. How many times is 15? 5 times. So 5 into 4 gives us 20. So 2x is equal to 62 minus 20, 42 by 15. Okay, so as we have a chance to cancel here, so 2 ones are 2, 20 ones are, again 21 and 15 we can cancel. So just for the understanding, x is equal to 21 by 15. Okay, so again 3 5s are 3 7s are. Now we have the value of x as x is equal to 7 by 5, which we can write as, so we have to write it as a mixed fraction. That is equal to 1 2 by 5. Okay, so the value of x we have now is 1 2 by 5. Then what exactly is x? Length of the each equal side. So finally write, therefore length of each side is equal to length of each side is equal to 1 2 by 5, as the units are in centimeters, 1 2 by 5 centimeters. So hope you are clear. This ends up our class today. So now I will show you what exactly the homework to be done. So please follow it. So I'm there at page number 24 of your textbook. So page number 24. As today's homework, you do this example 5, and in the page number 25 you have example 6. So do this example 5 and example 6 as homework. So what you have to do is, don't directly copy the question and answer into the HW. Try to resolve the answer by looking at the question given on your own, and then for the verification process you just use the solution, because we can do this even simpler than the solution they gave. So try to do it. So that is going to be the homework today. Have a great day.